Alright lads, so today we finally got the announcement regarding our next Brave Fest banner over on Brave Souls. For those that don't know what a Brave Fest banner is, as you can see here, the main selling point is that it does guarantee you the featured character on step 20. In this case, the featured character is 9th Anniversary Gremmy, so he's finally returning. Every anniversary character gets a Brave Fest banner before they do officially become fillers on the next anniversary. And what we do know is that the second this banner does leave, we should be getting Kenpachi's Brave Fest, because this is called round 1. On the 17th, I believe we are getting the Melee Espada Guild Quest, so they likely are going to release Kenpachi's Brave Fest when that Guild Quest is available, and that's coincidentally when this banner does officially leave. So for those that want Kenpachi or Gremmy, there's a potential chance you can get them with these banners. And unfortunately, with a banner like this that guarantees you the character on step 20, it's the cheapest way to guarantee a unit. It is, in my opinion, a hard sell when the filler pool does look like this. It doesn't really offer anything super valuable. Like, all of these characters here are replaceable. They don't do anything super unique anymore. And at the same time, even if you can make for a case for a certain character to be good, like let's say, for example, Machine Society Aaroniero, these are common characters at this point. They are going to be seen and they have been seen a lot. If you don't get them now, likely you are going to get them in the future. But I think one thing that is worth mentioning is that compared to past Brave Fest banners, this has seen a buff. Usually Brave Fest banners only had discounts on step 1 and 2. Now we have discounts all the way to step 20, which to be fair is normal across every banner. But since you were guaranteed the character on step 20, usually a Brave Fest didn't have more discounts than 2. So seeing 8 discounted steps here is actually really cool. And this is also a first. On step 4, 9, 14, and 19, you do get yourself a free Essence Scroll. While it isn't anything super crazy, that is actually something that I do want to see going forward to every banner. Because, hey, Essence Scrolls are not rare to come by, but it is still a limited resource. And if I'm pulling on banners, I would love to get extra Essence Scrolls. I would definitely not pull on a banner because of that, but it would be a nice bonus nonetheless. Of course, with that though, every 5th step is guaranteed a 5-star, one of these 9 characters. And then step 20, you do get the guaranteed Gremmy. Now, one thing that is worth mentioning is that Gremmy does have a technical increase rate here. Since he is the only featured character, he has a 0.7% chance. So chances are, from what I've seen in the past, obviously everyone does get unlucky occasionally, but I've seen many people summon on this banner with the idea of getting that desired unit, the main Brave Fest unit, and you likely won't have to go to step 20, because a 0.7% chance, you might get the character early, especially with the guaranteed steps. The step 20 is just the worst case scenario, and like I mentioned, since there are discounted steps here, it's only going to cost you 4,400 orbs. And compared to the anniversary when Gremmy first got introduced, right, it's cheaper and he has a higher rate. So compared to when he was first introduced, it is better. But again, unfortunately, because it is just Gremmy and the filler pool isn't really that great, it's a hard sell. It's a very hard sell. I would say, if anything, do the 2 discounted steps. And even if you are really desperate for a character like this, remember, past anniversary units are featured on the new anniversary. So during the 10th anniversary, July 23rd, when we are pulling for the new 10th anniversary units, Kenpachi and Gremmy will be featured in that banner. I guess it's not 200% guaranteed that does happen, but it has been the trend over the last couple of so years that the last year's anniversary units will be featured in the new anniversary banner. So if you don't get Gremmy now, you're going to likely get him then. And whatever orbs you plan to spend on this banner, honestly, those 4,000 orbs will definitely be better spent on the 10th anniversary, even though we don't know the filler pool. Because instead of just going for Gremmy here, you could go for some good potential new characters that haven't released yet. You can go for Gremmy, Kenpachi too, and also the 10th anniversary units. If we do have a breakdown on Gremmy as a character and what makes him one of the best characters in the entire game, for starters, his damage output is super high, still higher than any unit released in the last couple of so months. And that's thanks to the fact that the character itself does have 20 plus 3, a 50% strong attack damage increase with an additional 20% through the soul trait, so he's a really good soul trait for any technical character. And then with that, he does have an 80% spiritual pressure boost, and then he has 2 team party buffs that he does give to any Quincy. 30% more damage to status afflicted enemies, and also 20% more strong attack damage, which again goes for himself but any future Quincy in your team. So individually, crazy damage output, but he also doubles down as a really good supporter for any Quincy. If you're a fan of Quincy characters, especially use them in Guild Quests, any future Quincy release, that character is made better by having Gremmy in the team. There are plenty of Guild Quest phases where I'm using Giselle, Bambieto, Candice, Masaki even, and then you just throw in a Gremmy and that character is now doing a lot more damage. The value Gremmy has, especially in Guild Quest, is just very good. But even as a unit, having a high damage output like that with the strong attacks that he does have 2 beams into a tracking vortex into a full screen, great visuals to boot, an EX attack that not only buffs his stats but also debuffs the enemy stats. The value this character just has is insane. He's a great Guild Quest character, he's a great Limit Breaker character, and also he's just a very fun unit. I think Gremmy is a cool unit in general. While people weren't accepting of this character being an anniversary unit, stat and skill wise, he definitely does live up to the expectation of an anniversary unit. And he is a character I do not regret summoning, nor do I regret getting this character max transcended. I think every account in the future going forward wants to get this character and wants to get him duped out because he is definitely worth doing so. Unfortunately, like I said, Gremmy is really the only selling point for this banner. The fillers don't really offer much. Ichigo is an 8th anniversary unit. Likely he is not going to be featured on the 10th anniversary banner. So I guess if you're a massive 8th anniversary Ichigo fan, this might be your best chance to get him. But likely you are going to get him later on through summon tickets. He's an okay character. His damage output is just very lacking. The only thing he had really going for him was the Vortex and the Frenzy Free, with the increased stat damage chance to inflict drain and weakening, making him a good auto character. Okyura is a really fun unit, has the 2-stage charge strong attack, and is also really good in the range Quincy Guild Quest. Grimmjow is a good normal attack damage character for Guild Quest, the melee Quincy one at that, but has been kind of made redundant thanks to Fullbring Bankai Ichigo that did release at the end of the year. Because Ichigo is such a good unit, you don't really need normal attack damage characters like Grimmjow. Noritora is a Linkster farmer. By using this character, you are getting 10 plus super Linkster potions for the mind attribute. He's a good valued character, but there are also a lot of other super Linkster farmers, so even though he does offer plus 10, if you're not reliably farming super Linkster potions, you don't really need this unit. Likewise with Shuhei, Jushiro, and also Ririka, they are also plus 10 Linkster farmers. They just farm Linkster potions. Again, it's good value, but we have other Linkster farmers and will continue to get new Linkster farmers, so it isn't nearly as special anymore. And then Nelio is kind of similar to Ichigo, a decent character, just lacking out on the damage output. So yeah, honestly, if this released back in December with this filler pool and these characters, I would probably say the summon because, you know, the 10th anniversary at that point would be like 7 months away. But since the anniversary is only like, what, 4 months away, like it's getting close. And since he's very likely to be featured as a filler here, with a filler pool like this, I really can't say it's worth going that deep. If you get lucky early on, sure, maybe do 5 steps. At most, do 5. But I would say just do the discounted steps. Test your luck. If you get him, great. If not, you're going to get him during the 10th anniversary. And likely, again, those orbs that you can spend here will be better off spent on the 10th anniversary where you can work yourself towards the pity. I didn't mention it too, but this is also given. Every end of month is likely to feature limited units, likely 1000 Blood War. So pulling on a banner like this with no limited characters just doesn't really feel worth it. Even if it is featuring the best character in the game. You're better off just waiting, and likely the same will be said during Kenpachi's Brave Fest run, which will get announced in 2 weeks' time. The banner format, it's good. Guaranteeing yourself a character in 20 steps is great, but I think this banner is a few months too late. With that said though, if you are summoning on this banner, good luck, and let me know in the comments below how many summons you plan to do. Hopefully not a lot, but I wish you luck nonetheless. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.